What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and it's official. The Bitcoin ETFs have been approved. So what does this mean for us as crypto miners? So there is a couple things we're going to take a look at first. One is Washington, New York, January 10th. The U.S. securities regulator on Wednesday approved the first U.S. listed exchange trading funds, ETFs, to track Bitcoin in a watershed for the world's largest cryptocurrency and the broader crypto industry. So it is now finally official. Now, there isn't any pump happening right now, which is weird, but the trading doesn't begin until tomorrow. Actually, the time of watching this video, the trading opens up today. So we should start seeing a spike sometime today. It is guesstimated, you know, that's a word these days. It is guesstimated that around $4 billion on day one will flow into the crypto industry through the ETFs, with half of that, $2 billion, coming straight from BlackRock themselves. Now, I did think this was kind of cool. So here is the 11 spot Bitcoin ETF issuers, tickers. So this is the ticks that they're using. We can see iShares and BlackRock's is actually IBIT. Grayscale is GBTC. You know, who cares about all these? We're miners. We don't buy ETFs or Wall Street stuff, you know, about the same as Walmart, I guess. But this is the best one right here. Van Eck. Look at their ticker here. HODL. Like, how can you beat that? This has got to be the best ETF they have. Like, who cares? DeFi, you know, DeFi, that's a hashtag scam. We all know DeFi scams the crap out of people, especially on EVM-based Ethereum chains there. So, yeah, you know, stay away from DeFi, obviously. But HODL looks like the #1 ticker that people should be using. So I did mention that the price isn't really doing too much with that news, which is very weird. But again, trading doesn't open up until today at the time of release of this video. But if we look back at Ethereum, we can see that Ethereum is actually outperforming. Look at the past 7 days, and right when that announcement stuff went through, Ethereum just kind of took off. It's going crazy straight up right now. So this could be a pretty much buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation with Ethereum, because as we know that there is supposed to be an Ethereum ETF sometime in the future here. So people could be seeing how Bitcoin got approved. They're probably stocking up for Ethereum. And then, you know, when it does get released or announced or whatever, we could see a sell action happening across Ethereum. I'm not a trader, not financial advice, so I don't know if that's how it's going to play out. But yeah, we're not seeing massive spikes like we were. Now, the big weird bloop thing here is no longer here. I guess that's probably this part right here. If you're unfamiliar, remember, supposedly the Security Commission, they did say yesterday that they got hacked after they said it was approved. So did they actually get hacked, or did they accidentally send out the tweet that it was approved and then say, oh, I mean, we're supposed to do this tomorrow, not today. We can't let people know already. And they already had their minds made up. So they're like, okay, guys, we're hacked. I'm sorry. It wasn't us. It wasn't approved. And then all of a sudden now it was approved. So, you know, there have been leaks going on for about a week and a half. That trading was supposed to open up today, Thursday, from last week. So based on everything that's going on, I think everything was already set in stone, the approval and everything. So it's really interesting that what really happened with that hack. What do you guys think down below? Let me know in the comments. Were they actually hacked or were they not hacked? Now, the funny thing is usually BlackRock did some, at least I called it, BlackRock manipulation techniques. As you know, in the past, over the past couple months, there was, you know, the alleged leaks that, okay, the ETF for Bitcoin is getting released. The price spikes up and then all of a sudden, oh, sorry, guys, it was just a rumor. That's not happening. It's false information. And then the price dies down. Personally, I just call that BlackRock manipulation, because that's kind of what's going to start happening on Bitcoin once you get all these Wall Street people getting on board here with all their money and everything they can do with shorting and crazy trading techniques. So I figure that was just a couple steps there. They did do it about 2 or 3 times, and I'm just saying BlackRock manipulation has already begun. But regardless, who cares about all this crap? Let's talk about what's going to happen to us as crypto miners. So #1, the obvious thing here is profitability is going to start to pick up. Well, maybe. It depends on the hardware you're really mining with. The GPUs, I still feel there's a lot of uncertainty. We're seeing coins pump like a Lithium, which currently looks like it's in first place on the 4090, but the FPGAs are coming, and they're coming in hard. They're probably going to be ASICs followed right behind that. Same thing follows on Radiant. So a lot of these really nice, efficient algorithms, they're all going to be slammed with FPGAs and ASICs eventually. They might not be around at the peak of the bull run. So we still might not have very good profitability, depending on how many GPUs are still waiting to turn on. There are a crap load out there waiting to turn on. So we could run into a scenario where if they all turn on and every coin is at a new all-time high, we could only be making 10 cents. You know, we still don't know if that's what is happening, but right now we are seeing profitability definitely a lot better than we were through the entire bear market. We're not in the full-fledged bull yet. That's not going to happen for another 6 months or so. Probably a good 3 or 4 months after the Bitcoin halving actually takes place. Right now, we're just in hype mode, finally getting out of this bear market. But, you know, towards the end of this year here, we're going to be full-fledged bull run rocking, and not quite at all-time highs. That's going to happen towards the end of next year, at least for Bitcoin. But things are going to start getting crazy. And what happens when things get crazy? All your hardware is going to start going up in price by quite a bit. Miner prices are going to start exploding here very, very soon. Probably a good 4 to 6x in price at least, depending on the coins that do explode and the profitabilities that does come. But be ready for it. So I do urge you guys, check that link down in the description. Head on over to Crypto Miner Bros. Code Rabid will also grant $50 off your order, but make sure you do hit that link beforehand. So let's just look at a couple miners. And coming into here, the Jazz miner is a very popular miner for a lot of people out here, the ETH hash algorithm. The thing about Jazz miner is they are the most efficient hardware that you can possibly buy for the ETH hash as well as ETC hash algorithm. ETC is probably going to see a good $120 to $180 all-time high this bull run coming up. Again, we don't know, can't guarantee this is going to happen. Last bull run ETC did see 120, so we're hoping it'll at least go higher. A lot of people have been building on it lately, so it's a very interesting concept. And actually 37.49, Crypto Miner Bros here has all the shipping costs in the price already. So this is actually pretty cheap. I think this actually is cheaper than directly from Jingle Mining. I'm not 100% sure there, but this is looking pretty cheap right now. Remember, this could end up being like $6,000 to $7,000 in a full-fledged bull run. We have the X16P coming in. This is releasing very, very soon, either this month or next month. So these are about to come online. That's pretty insane there. Also, we got a bunch of Kaspa ASICs here, the KS0 Pros, the KS3Ms, the KS3L is sold. That's not even made anymore, so it makes sense it's sold out. View all products if they got everything in here. Yeah, it looks like everything is in stock minus the original KS0. So these are only two that are not in stock because they're not even made anymore, but everything else is still in stock. You can overclock KS1s, KS2s, KS3s as well, I believe. I think a KS3M overclock is coming, and obviously you can overclock the KS0 Pro as well. So everything is in stock right now, guys. Get it before it is too late, because eventually it's just going to cost way too damn much. And then obviously we do have CPUs. Now where I am, CPUs are either all gone, sold out everywhere on the used market and everything, or they're being asked way too much money. Some people are getting lucky and finding them cheap, but CPU mining has definitely been picking up lately. I do feel this is probably the bull run for CPUs, as it's looking like a single 3900X, which is like $400 to $500 for a complete build if you can find it locally in your area. I was building some for like $550, some $475 and so on, you know, last year and stuff. But these are making the same amount as a $2,200 Canadian GPU. That's right, the RTX 4090. A 3900X is making the same as a 4090. That is absolutely insane. And the thing about CPUs is there's a lot more coins that keep coming out for them. The profitability has been there for the entire bear market. While GPUs were in the negatives, negative 15 cents, 20 cents, and so on, depending on your power, CPUs have been profitable the entire time. And there's no Ethereum level event that's set to happen. What I mean by that, well, we're going to see a lot of coins here that could explode and bring in a lot of hash rate, but none of them plan on moving to GPU. None of them plan on moving to FPGA or ASICs or move to POS. That means the coin will always be there. So natural cycles will apply on CPUs, because then hash rate just leaves in a bear market and then it comes back in a bull. But we're not going to see thousands of CPUs hit and then a coin vanish on us like what happened to GPUs. And that is the main reason why GPUs literally suck right now. And I'm saying they suck because the profitability has not been there since the Ethereum emerge. Yes, you are gaining profitability now if you're paying power out of paying your power out of pocket and stuff, but you would have made a lot more if you would have just bought the coin. On the CPU side of things, this whole bear market, you were still covering power and making money. So that's what I mean here. A regular cycle is following on CPUs, and more coins keep coming on them as well. That's why I'm more bullish on CPUs currently. Obviously, if GPUs turn around and something really explodes and it actually makes it worthwhile, I have no problem swapping over to GPUs. I do have a little bit of everything because I mine what is profitable at the time, not what I believe in, not whatever. I don't really care about that. Most of us here are dirty miners, and we only care about profitability, not blockchains. All right, guys, so that pretty much does wrap this up. The spot Bitcoin ETF has been approved. Trading should begin. Maybe it already started at the time of the release of this video, and maybe we're already seeing a price bump. Let me know down in the comment sections how you feel this whole crypto cycle will play out. Remember, we will be back into another bear market, but it's too soon to talk about that. That's still 2 years away. We still have a good year and a half, almost 2 years of nice bull run profit mining. Let's get into this, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know. A lot of people might disagree with me. I know I have a little bit of negative tension on the GPU side of things, but you know what? Like I said, I follow the profitability, and it's still not there compared to other hardware. Thank you for watching. Rabid out.